Well, we will see about that. I will find the secret to her eternal booty, and when I do, I will be willing to kill for it. Donald lifted up onto his elbows
Why
and
do I own
attempted
that?
to
Why
crawl
wouldn't
away
I?
before slipping and falling.
You telling me
face
you
first
don't
into
own
semen and
birdseed
Cheetos, naked
tits?
and crying. The scream then changed to a picture of Trump with his hands up during his presidential campaign.
This is terrorist war criminal U.S. President Melania Trump.
The men and I stared at the screen in unblinking horror. Matthew twitched and heaved, nearly throwing up again. I could hear the sounds of crunching behind me.
I put in the smaller tits. They're a little bit
watch,
easier on my neck.
Weakly, gurgling and suppressing more vomiting. Sorry you had to see that, guy. Zach spoke.
One wig? Buddy, if you build up enough channel points, I will put on however many wigs.
Up apologetically. That's a practice called being cummed and Cheetoed. It's an ancient Jesuit torture method that was outlawed many years ago. That's too fucked up even for Jesuits. Melania is one sick bitch. So that's why he's orange, Matthew realized, all except for his eyes. So
that's why he's orange.
That ending approval message, I said with awakening clarity. Donald must have sent us this footage.
Oh,
so
God.
Slovenian Jesuit whore is in charge of White House, Vladimir groaned. This ain't right, Brent, Tarrant sat up slowly, still clutching his stomach and vomiting.
Joshua, which...
It sounds like Melania be planning something real nasty for Gail.
Alright, let me grab a wig.
I said, growing worried.
I have a lot of wigs,
The doors to the theater room opened, and a team of retards in hazmat... Good idea, Vladimir replied. Come, men. We must do the investigate, and stop this at once. I lurched onto my feet, clutching my laptop bag to my chest and stumbling like a shell-shocked zombie to the nearest bathroom.
And t-shirt.
Bursting in, I set my laptop on top of the toilet and hugged the bowl as I began to type. If those scanners detect vastness, she'll immediately know it was one of our men.
Right,
we don't have anyone that would qualify as a spy from Church of Gail, Hugh persisted. Someone who doesn't meet the standards to be on Gail's marriage list and who looks like they belong in government. I scratched my chin.
I think that's right about where those are supposed to be.
One of our utility retards entered the room with a mop and bucket
and
began cleaning the corner of the room. I watched as he took a break to pick his nose.
I picked just about the tightest shirt I own.
Into the mop bucket.
You know.
The retard bent to go fish his glasses out of the dirty water and slipped, landing head-first into the bucket.
Put your programming socks on. Now it's a Gale stream. Now it's gamer time. Alright, cheers everybody. There we go.
Sloppy crash. He laid there face down in a pile of dirty mop water on the floor. I'm okay, his muffled voice crooned retardedly. That was when I jumped up from my chair. I just had a brilliant idea, I exclaimed.
Oh boy.
The men's eyes all widened in unison.
Do we get subtitles on this one?
We'll send a retard.
Why can't we have
subtitles? Matthew agreed with enthusiasm. The White House is swarming with retards. They wouldn't notice if another one showed up, much less show any suspicion. I went over to the retard on the floor and picked him up. Okay, tard soldier. I think we have an important job for you, I proudly informed him. The retard looked up at me with blankness and confusion. Hi, Master Brent. I already spit-shined the urinals. Also, I licked all the light sockets, and they're all still working. I think I pooped my pants.
That's a really weird thing to notice, Joshua.
Let's get you cleaned up. You're coming with us. The men and I quickly got to work preparing our retard for action. After briefing him on the mission at hand, we equipped him with several tiny spy cameras. Within the next couple hours, we all piled into a white van and dropped the retard
now I'm manually breathing. Fuck you.
Here you go, laddie. Gerard said, handing the retard a packet of Nilla wafer cookies and a high-C juice box. The retard being my favorite. We all smiled and waved at the retard, and then quickly sped off to a safer location to park our vehicle. Back in the white van, it was time to strap ourselves into the camera monitors and watch our retard get to work. Live on the retard camera feed, we watched as the retard shoveled down the block, sipping from his high-C juice box, until he eventually made it to the White House lawn. There he smiled and sprawled down onto the grass, staring up at the sun. This is it, I thought out loud. Now we wait. As expected, the retard was soon spotted by White House security. Black-suited security guards emerged to collect the retard. He turned toward them as they approached, and a big grin lit up on his face. Hi, the retard gurgled to them happily. I pooped my pants once. The black security guard sighed. I ain't signed up for the Secret Service to babysit no retardeds. His white colleague looked at him. Would you rather go back to protection duty for Michelle Obama?
Anything.
The black guard shuddered, and trying not to look at the tent she'd be pitching every time Obama gives a speech. Sheet! That bitch's dick is bigger than mine. Creeps me the hell out. Anyway, the white guard said, is this retard one of ours? What department are we missing retards from? The guards began to check the retard over. The men and I lurched forward in our seats as we watched.
You know what's also called a boof is when you have like a paper towel roll and it has like a bunch of like incense and stuff at the end between two dryer sheets, and when you're smoking weed you exhale through that. That's a boof as well. Nope.
No barcode, the blackguard noted.
I'm a good boy. I don't do nothing.
Beside me in the van, Matthew grabbed my hand. After a long pause that seemed like hours, the blackguard finally shrugged. Well, a free retard is a free retard. Ain't gonna complain. Let's just send him to the lab, the white guard suggested. Melania needs all the supplies she can get down there. Good idea. The men and I sighed heavily with relief. Matthew squeezed my hand with excitement, while Hugh and Gerard fist bumped. The retard was led by the hand into the White House and shoved inside an elevator. One of the suited men pressed the down button outside the elevator, and the retard descended. When the doors opened once again, my eyes widened. Aye, laddies, Gerard murmured from beside me. That old bitch Melania has been mighty busy.
No,
Our retard
no,
had arrived at what
that's
appeared to be
not
an underground facility
true,
buried deep beneath
Joshua.
the White House. Long white lab tables stretched
An
from end to
anal
end in the vast
queef
pale
is
room.
not a
An
boof.
army of goggled scientists in lab coats
That's
were studiously
just-
working at the
no.
tables. Retards in gray custodial uniforms hobbled about, mopping and
That's how that
sweeping,
works.
some collecting trash from the lab tables. Several of them crooned retard noises, while others picked their noses, playing with small objects they had found, or simply stared off into space. As our retard arrived, he was handed a gray uniform and a mop, and pushed toward the middle of the room to begin working. Melania, flaunting a blood-red dress, surveyed her great laboratory like a hawk, stalking slowly around the facility in hungry anticipation of results. Her red high heels ticked devilishly against the floor, and her long red dress...
do we have any lore as to know why Melania is evil, or is she just jealous of Gail because she's more attractive? Like, is it pure jealousy, or is Melania working for the Jesuits/Satan in some way, shape, or form?
Weighed behind her. Where? Melania snapped. She whipped around to view the nude photo of Gail on the projector, eyeing it scrupulously.
No,
Well,
I
the
mean,
scientist
that's the
replied.
thing, right? It's like, Gail looks really good for her age. That doesn't mean she looks good.
That would be in the... Melania gasped. She approached the screen.
I mean,
with
not as good as
splendor
she
her
thinks she
hand glided
looks.
over Gail's fully endowed pubic mound. She finished the scientist's sentence for him. Indeed.
Why would you
pubes,
want
she
to
hissed.
see them?
Melania's red-painted nails then curled like claws, and she spun around to face the
So
lab.
we don't have
I
to.
demand a pube tope of
I would
Gail's
refuse
pubes.
to do it
A
just so
divine
you would have to.
pube. It is as the crown of Miss Universe, wrongfully placed on the inferior woman Gail, when it should belong to I, Melania Trump. Yes, the scientist bowed his head in submission. Of course. We will get you your Gail pube pay. The question is, how do we steal Gail's pubes when she is protected by Jesus and the men and her Gail shield? That's easy, Melania cawed. I
Gail
will
gets
present the
younger
ultimatum
every
to Gail,
year.
warning her that if she does not comply with my demands for her pubes, I will kill Donald Trump and officially take his place as United States President. Melania then flailed her head back like a snake and began to cackle.
Terrible.
Her hands curling into claws with glee. The men and I looked at each other with
Just
pale
terrible.
faces. We knew immediately that we would protect our Gail and her pubes at all costs, as well as U.S. President Donald Trump. But how? Aye,
But
lads,
how?
it's time to get to the drawing room. Looks
I
like we've got a
wonder
real
if
bitch in our
Trump
hands,
gets a
Gerard said.
second
With
term,
solidarity and determination, we all
we
nodded.
will get a
Firing up the white van,
second,
we drove back to Church of Gail to deliberate on
second
our plan of
pube
action.
date arc.
Your husband,
Okay, I'll
Brent
drink.
Spiner.
You're so bossy, Joshua.
Okay, everybody, you just heard Melania's, what she's doing, and the ultimatum she's laid down. And I would just appreciate prayer. I would like the world to pray for Donald Trump and for me to help me to make the right
I believe this is actually the arc that was ongoing when I was introduced to Gail. So yeah, that would have been 2 years ago.
decision. From what I understand, her military is superior to ours. All that money that Donald Trump's been spending on the Space Force and everything, that's all been Melania, and she spent trillions to build herself the most powerful military in the world, so that's what we're up against. So, I would just appreciate prayer, and, I know some of you all have given me some good suggestions.
I like,
in the past, like when I talked about my financial
I think
problems
Lori
and stuff,
McBride
so I welcome any
got to
comments
be in the Hall of
underneath the video. I
Fame
will be reading them, and
for
I'm
like
praying,
Gail
and I will make my
enemies,
decision
you know?
tomorrow. So I'll be making a video tomorrow to let you know
Lori
what I've decided.
McBride, probably best Gail enemy of all time. Alright, so I do not have a semi. So let's, before we watch Gail shave her pubes for Trump, I would like to show you guys this guy. Well, this fine young Asian woman. She keeps doing this. I think you'll enjoy these. Let's see. Trump angel son is on fire and will cream for Putin the Great, the most misunderstood man in the world. A must-see video for everyone awake. Dear Patriots, Donald J. Trump Truth Social Com is live. Share the great news. So, God will win means humanity will win, In my last video, I said that God is in all of us because consciousness is God. This means if you want to feel God, all you have to do is develop the consciousness to reach your subconscious. You know, that's the question of the day. What is with all the cream? And she calls these freedom creamings, I'd like to add. Freedom creamings. And she does them regularly. Good for you, buddy. You tell them. You share the great news. Oh, yeah, get that in there. Yeah, you just... She's doing it to herself this time, but she usually has like a squad of people doing it. It's usually a cream cocky of sorts. Oh my god, she's like forming herself a fucking alien head. I just... Like, what's going on? Why is this happening? Let's watch at 2x speed, because usually she starts like dialoguing. She'll start like monologuing about like the state of the world or whatever. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're really accomplishing a lot. Oh, this is great. Yeah, it's got to be something like that. It's shaving cream, too. It's not like it's whipped cream. She can't, like, eat it. Oh, yeah, she's gonna start talking soon. And she's got just some... She's got a lot of political messages to deliver to you. She wants you to know a lot of things. I want a Gale Sunflower's Revenge team-up video where they, like, they team up. I want Gale to be the one, like, doing the cream for her. That would make me so happy. I love it. Look at the power. The fucking power tower.
Dear Petrov, I don't think you expect to see another home creaming, but no choice, I have to. Why? It's so important.
It's so important.
Our President Donald John Trump truthsocial.com is live. So all of you know what you need to do? Get your family, friends, spread the word.
I wouldn't mind a cream wig just styled like that.
Anyway,
I would wear it. I would wear it.
The last creaming, the last video, I thought it was the last because I just want to share with you my vision for World Harmony Day. Anyway, the view count
World Harmony Day is her
within a
whole
few
thing.
hours was 201 million, not too bad, and the 24-hour count was 295 million. But meanwhile, Slat Mariam Elderson, gang of bitches, Hodaya. Slat Mariam still have not shaved Hodaya, cunt hair and...
So, just like Gale, this woman believes that there is some gang where 295 million views. They are changing her YouTube view counts to like suppress her. She believes that she got 295 million views. Obviously she didn't, but they are using her view count to suppress her.
Mariam Elderson, gang of bitches, Hodaya.
Mariam Elderson is her version of Laurie McBride.
And hate shave ball. Why? Because you need her to keep on continue the Cabal Sunflower campaign with the Singaporean recruit in Las Vegas. Can you beat it? This bloody bitch, she still don't give up.
What
she
are
still
you
wants to
talking
destroy
about?
President Donald John Trump. Okay, so when I know that I need to do this creaming video, because no matter what, my conscience tells me I just have to do it, because I want all of you to know.
Literally, the voices in her head tell her she has to do a creaming video.
That President Trump,
I think
truthsocial.com is live.
this is her other
And
half.
I
Gail's other
After
half
this video,
Asian
at least
is
we can reach
Sunflower's
together with our
Revenge.
hard work.
She
This
is a
video
much
can
smaller internet weirdo, and I think you guys should take over her
break
life.
to the 400 million mark. So then I tell myself,
Give her the sunflower commandments.
what I'm going to talk. I don't want to talk about Slut Mariam and the gang. It's enough. Neither do I want to talk about
Mariam.
my daughter or my children. So
She
I said,
also has kids.
and lo and behold, 2 days ago, I opened the computer, I clicked. What I saw was Looking Glass. And I was connected to this Looking Glass because I remember there was a video I watched, like it's the fight. The Zionist split, or you all call it the Cabal or whatever, they have been looking in the Looking Glass, okay?
Okay.
And
The Marge
Again,
Hair
suddenly-
Commandments.
in my mail there was an article of Maut, M-A-U-T, it's also connected
Montauk.
with the Looking Glass. So, it seems the bad guy, the evil people, have saw in the Looking Glass that they're going to lose.
So she's
And
like
that
Gail,
the people,
but with the added insanity of the Freedom Creamings.